following stream contains flashing effects, which may trigger discomfort or seizures for those with photosensitive epilepsy. Your discretion is advised. Welcome to RPG CAPR, the channel where we cap RPGs of various design. Coming to you live from the soda mansion where the bottle caps live and the CO2 bubbles never stop rising. Today, we will be resuming Final Fantasy for the Nintendo Entertainment System, with the level cap being 50, and our current level 28 across 4 black mages. We're now promoted to black wizards. Let's resume the adventure. Alright, so when we last left off, we had developed all 4 of our black wizards to level 28, get them the following spell charges: 9 level 1s, 8 level 2s, 7 level 3s, 6 level 4s, 6 level 5s, 5 level 6s, 4 level 7s, and 3 level 8s. Our current weapon: 3 silver knives, and 1 for retro VTBR and RPG, and 1 wizard staff for CAPR. We've also acquired some other weapons which we will not be equipping, but would rather be using as items as item effects in battle to help give our party members either a party boost or additional damage to the enemy. Our armor consists of the following. We have 4 pro rings. We have also acquired a ribbon for retro, and we also picked up a few other things from the underwater shrine, such as an opal helm and opal gauntlet, as well. And we're still in possession of the Zeus Gauntlet, which we took from the Castle of Ordeals. There was a heel helmet we also acquired as well from the Mirage Tower. Now, the opal equipment we cannot really use because of the fact that it has no special effects in battle, and the Black Wizards find the equipment too heavy to equip. Also, we have a starting purse of 37,311 G. Our magic spells is Ice 3 across all 4 of our black wizards. We have a couple break spells, but we'll need to load up on some more as we go along. In order to buy another level 7 spell, we need 45,000 G. So anyways, let's get back into the adventure. And today, we want to go to level 32. I do believe we have the means of raising 4 levels today instead of 3. What I want to do first is hawk off some of the equipment that we have in our arsenal, because every party member only has 4 slot spaces for weapons and armor respectively. So we want to collect more treasure, we're going to have to hawk off some of the more useless treasures. Okay, so let's get rid of the opal helm and the opal gauntlet here. We don't need those anymore. yet. No. Here we go. As a matter of fact, I also want to check this store here. A cat claw 65,000 G. I don't have that money. That's fine. We'll just stick with our silver knives for the time being. And our magic spells are proven more than effective to help us stand up to the other adversaries in battle. Alright. So since we're here, let's go get some more level 7 magic. Okay, let's take a more thorough look at what Break does. So I'm just going to bring up our guide here. Okay, so Break. It only, as we've seen before, it can only target one enemy and turns enemy into stone. But the Brian Soul for Final Fantasy Guide lists Break as being able to destroy an enemy in one hit. So pretty much that's how it is. It's a petrification spell against the enemy, which has shown itself to work when we tested it on one dinosaur last time. Okay, since we acquired this and hawked off all the opal armor that we can't use, let's just save the progress. Also, we need to check our items. We have 69 heals, 20 pures, and 11 softs. I guess what I could do is I can make another stop at the potion shop and load up on some heal potions. Okay, so we had 69 heals to start. So 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Let's put it to 80 for now. 5 houses, okay. And head on off. I want to loot as much treasure as I can today. So here's the green spot that Shane recommended. So we're gonna park over here, and it shouldn't take us too long now to get to the Mirage Tower. Okay. I'm gonna check to see if I can use Quake against these Ankylosauruses. See how that turns out. Okay, one of them fell into a crack. Okay, let's try Bane this time. Okay, so we can definitely poison the Ankylosauruses. 1,305 points, but minuscule gold. I know it's a bit of a waste of a house, but I really want to save right outside a tower. Okay, so we're at 26,989, 25,002. So we definitely need to start raking in the bigger points if we are going to make some significant gains in our levels. I'm just going to go around. I'm just going to go around the chamber here to see what's around here first. Okay, this time I'm going to go with Ice 3. Alright, raking in big money. So it pays to stay in here. Okay, very resistant this Batman is. Incessantly resistant. Well, it is a heavily armored enemy. So I guess there's that. So it just loops around, nothing special. Okay, so I think we've already looted all the chests in here. And I get ambushed by Catman. Lovely. Well, you know what? Worth it for the big payouts. Now, it does look like I've already looted all the chests in here. Okay. Yeah, let's just leave. Let's just move on to the next floor in this case. Guards. Okay, let's just give them some shock therapy. Okay, we're getting really good payouts in here. Okay, that's a dead end. Okay, we see another robot. Alright, moving on. How much of a purse do I have? 28,000. Okay, so we're building up our purse significantly. One of us escaped with a cube. He floated far to the west. Yeah, and I have it. Okay, so let's see what's in this chamber here. Ooh, we got ourselves a chimera now. Let's try using ice against him first. Okay, so he's cooking my wizards now. Okay, that seemed to have worked wonders. We're getting some really good gold in here. So this would be a very good financial grind spot if need be. Okay, one more to go. Okay, so here's the entrance. More computers, more chests. Dragon armor. Oops. Wrong. Nope. Alright, let's see what's in here. 8,100. Well, I could always use more money to help buy some more spells. 10,000 G. Good, good, good. 7,900 G. Good, good, good. Thor's hammer. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so either. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Alright. Nothing happens. Okay, so I can't use it as an item either, so it's gonna get hawked off. Okay. So Thor, being the god of, is also a god of thunder, so it looks like it may have cast Lit 3 on the Catman here. Do any damage? Okay, let's see what else we have here in these treasure boxes. A Sun Sword. Okay, good to know. 7,690 G. 12,350 G, nice. 13,000 G. Alright, load me up, baby. And a house, nice. So that just pretty much replenishes the one that I've used at the exit, at the entrance to the Mirage Tower. Okay. Right. So the forehammer can be used as an item, even though we can't equip it. Yeah, we RPG cannot equip that one either. I doubt I could read any of these computers, so I'm gonna head out. Okay, nothing but dead ends over here. And let's take a look. Do I have anything else I want to add? Nope. Can't do anything over here, so we can use Ice 2 again. Sun Sword, and Ice 2. Oh, they're scorching me good now. Nothing happens. Okay, so I can't do anything with that sword. Can't equip it, can't use it as an item. So both Dragon Armor and this Sun Sword are gonna have to be hawked off back in town. Okay, can't go over here. After all, Mage can cast fire too. Useful in case of an emergency if I run out of charges. And cockatrices are fleeing. So how much money do we have now? Ho ho ho! We are now in the 6 figures! Oh man, we've raked in the good haul here. Okay, so this just leads to a dead end over here. I'm gonna try using the break spell on him. Petrify a Chimera, why don't we? Well, that worked. Okay, so this is just a dead end. We can't pass through these columns here. let's just keep the earnings coming. Faster we get these earnings, faster we level up. So I'm gonna forego going to the 3rd floor right now. I mean, I have these brand spanking new items that I've looted from the chests, and now I want to hawk them off. Light axe, mage, and fire 2. Yep, vampires hit hard. $6,000 G though. Alright. You know what, I'm just gonna bring out the big guns this time around. $1,017 points, 4,000 G. Alright, let's just do a shortcut through here. I'm gonna use the cabin this time. This gives me an excuse to burn it. Now I have the regular houses back. Okay, so I managed that, so save, so we're going back to Guy to hawk off our newly looted equipment. RTRO. Okay, time to get rid of some needless equipment and restock on some potions and also pick up a couple more spells while we're at it. Okay, we don't need the dragon armor, so that's gone. So VTuber has the dragon mail. So the Sun Sword has to be... we gotta get rid of that now. Thor's Hammer will keep. Okay, let's take a quick look. Okay, here's what I'm doing. Since the Light Axe can only affect undead enemies, I'm just gonna put Thor's Hammer in with VTuber. Okay. So we've gotten ourselves a lot of money, so we definitely want to make good use of this money. So we're going to be loading ourselves up with the remaining break spells here. Okay, so CAPR doesn't have a break. Okay, wait. So, break, break, and break. Okay, so CAPR needs a break spell himself. Okay, so he's loaded up with that. Everyone now has a break spell. Okay, so let's also see what we can get in terms of a level of some level 8 magic. As a matter of fact, here's what I'm gonna do. First, let's just save to make all of this official. I want to go to Lefane and purchase a few of those nuke spells. Those nuke spells are the bee's knees. Okay, that did not work. I'd like for it to work because I don't like fighting Tyros. Alright, 4 failed uses a break. I guess we're gonna have to go and... we're just gonna have to resort to elemental damage spells. Sucks, but what can you do? Alright, let's just resort to level 1 ice. Even though it's a level 2, but who's counting? Okay, finally I've managed to fall this dino. Okay, we're gonna go to Bane. Nuts. Okay. Let's try one break. About time. Alright, well, we already talked with the locals. We don't need to talk with them anymore. Go to the little secret magic shop. Let's see, take a look at our purse. 118,440 G. We're gonna make the most out of this. Okay. Nuke. Level 8 spells, 60,000 G apiece. And I'm roughly a couple thousand short from the next nuke purchase. Well, while we're here, why don't we just examine what nuke realistically does? Level 8. Nuke, aka Flare, causes massive non-elemental damage to all enemies. But what does the Brine Sulfur Guide say? Hits all enemies for 100 to 400 HP apiece. Alright. So, we pretty much have procured the most powerful spell in the game. Nuke, or Flare. But, for brevity's sake, we'll just refer to it as Nuke, since we can pretty much launch nuclear weapons at our enemies. And, watch them get vaporized. But since I'm only a couple thousand short from the next nuke procurement, I'm gonna stay around here for a bit. Because I do want another nuke spell in my arsenal. There we go. We have enough money to buy one more nuke spell for the time being. Okay, that's 2 nuke spells. Use a house. And save. Okay. CAPR and VTBR have 3 full charges of the nuke spell. This will come in handy. Very handy. But alas, we now need to get back. And we're probably going to go back to the tower and search for more treasure, because we need more treasure to hawk off. More gold to collect, and more useless equipment to hawk off, so we can have more money to buy more spells. I don't want to... No, I'm not going to waste nuke on one measly jolly green giant. Nuke will be in case of emergencies. Oh boy, we get ambushed. How lovely. Alright. Doing the Bane run again. Come on, choke. Okay. Let's try this. Not good. You know what? Screw it. I'm out of here. I don't like to have to run from enemies anymore at this leg of the game, but sometimes these things happen. Okay, we have 60... Okay, we have 60 heals, so we're gonna need to stock up on some more heal potions. Wait, how much money do we have here? 7,000, okay. Okay, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Okay, that's... Just buy one more pure here, and I'll take another house. Okay, good. So now we're just going to rest up and then proceed back into the tower. Okay, not too far now from the next level. Well, that sucked. One of my guys is now officially down. Now I have to beat feet back to the clinic. Yeah, we're not doing this. $750G for all that shit. Let's rest up. Okay, you know what? Okay, let's try it like this. I'm gonna give the nuke spell a try, and have these be my test subjects. See how it works. Looking good. And you can stack their hits. Beautiful. Well, at least I got a decent payout out of that. But I'm gonna need a lot more money for the next spell purchase. Let's keep racking up that money, because I need more magic. Choke a few cats. Okay, we gotta level up. So now this is the third floor. So nothing around here. So all we can do now is just enter that chamber. Of course, I'm gonna force another encounter. Okay, we got a few vamps. Okay, RTRO's now up, and CAPR's now up. Just gonna give him a few heals. Okay, we got a blue dragon this time around. Let's try freezing the dragon. .99 damage, decent hit. Points, 2000 G. Transporter operation requires a cube. And this must be the transporter. Okay, connect. We have a flock of wyverns and worms this time around. Okay, moving on. Can't read the computer. Use the cube to put ourselves into the floating castle. What's this? This big box. Treasure box, you found a Bane sword. Okay, this looks promising. Can't equip it, but if it casts Bane, that saves me a lot of spell charges. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna try confusing these knights. See what Yep, it actually does work like regular Bane. So that's a keeper. Okay, I'm gonna give it another try. Use this. Gonna try this. I'm gonna keep at it. Successfully confused one bad man. But he's dead now, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we checked the south wing. Let's check the east wing. Oh, that's a big crit. So sometimes lightning works well against these enemies, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just gonna swap out RTRO with CAPR here, because since the leader of the party will get targeted the most, I want to make sure that the one equipped with the defense sword is at top. But anyways, we do need to heal up RTRO here. He took a lot of damage from last time. Okay, more chests to loot. A measly 180G, no good. Another heal helm, interesting. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna be holding on to more than one heal helm. Okay, 6,720G. A protective ring, that's good. Let's take a look. But we're already fully stocked with pro rings, so we don't need that. And there's 5,000G in this one. Okay, so there was definitely some easy money to be made here. 44,000. Well, we're still 90,993. Hold on. What am I thinking? Wait a minute. No, I think I'm a little bit jumbled with my math right now. 2007. 1,993 more gold until the next spell. Okay, any case, let's just hit these guys with our ice. Well, got rid of the evil man. But we're still ways off from the next level up. Okay, East Wing is now done. Let's go to the West Wing now. Oh, we got our old friend the Evil Eye from the Ice Cave back. I think I can actually petrify him if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that worked. Okay, the Evil Eye's back for another round of petrification. Yeah, 4X is an insta-kill spell, and we do have the option to purchase it, but we'll look at it a bit later once the option comes. 7,900G, good. No encounter tile over here. Okay, we get 4,150 G from this chest. A heal potion, but that's cold comfort because I burned through these potions like crazy. And 9,900 G. Okay. So we do have enough now to purchase another magic spell at level 7 magic spell, that is. Nothing. Smacked me hard, he. So North Wing. Okay, so we do see the teleporter that moves us into the next room. Okay, here's what I want to do now. I want to give this warp spell a test run. Magic to return 1 floor. Now warp back. Okay, so we can return back 1 floor at a time. Okay, so this actually saved us a lot of walking distance. But for now, let's use a house to recover everybody. Okay, I'm not really feeling it with 2 heal helms. I need to have some room in my inventory for some other armor, so we're gonna have to hawk off one of the heal helms here. I really wish this spell would work. Because I don't like fighting enemies for more than 1 round. See, now I take damage. Not cool. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to nuke an Allosaurus. Resilient motherfucker. Alright. Guess it's back to the Ice Age for him. You know what? No. I already humor this guy enough. Alright, time to hawk off some more material and get myself some decent gear. Alright, so let's take a quick look. So we have a spare pro ring, but we don't need that now because we already... Yeah, I don't want to clog up my armor inventory with too many heal helms. I'm gonna have to just get rid of one of these. Because I need to make room for some of the other stuff here. Okay, so I at least have enough for 2 slots here. Okay, good. Bane Sword stays. I don't need to hawk that off. But now I have enough to purchase a couple more spells. And, wait, here's what I also want to do now. I actually want to start investing in this item here, the Cat Claw. Since my wizard should be able to equip it. Okay, so for the regular silver knife, hang on. No, that's a wizard staff. Okay, for the regular silver knife, 19 and 48. Scale on this. 19 and 48. Okay, so this increases our damage and hit percent significantly. So our hit percent goes up by 20. 10, 11, 12. And our damage goes up by 12 points. So 12 points for damage, 20% for hit. So it does seem like a worthwhile investment. Okay, with that being done, let's restock on potions and save up, as well as houses. So we need to get some more. Okay, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Okay, we're stock on a couple more houses. Alright, so we're restocked, and now we're just gonna go save our progress and head back to the floating castle to loot some more treasure. Monsters are striking first. Alright, guess I have to use this. This allows me to save on magic charges. All the more power to this Bane Sword. Yeah. Should have kept him in should have kept CAPR as the leader because he's got the defense sword. So now I have to do this. Let me see if I can use Bane against the Chimeras here. Okay, they can stack their hits. Good. Okay, they can be affected by Bane. But not highly susceptible to it. Okay, he's armed with the Cat Claw, so I want to see this Cat Claw in action. Okay, that looks promising. Oh, I can actually stack 3 hits on the Chimera. Nice. And I actually made some pretty decent gains from that battle. But CAPR here took some good damage. Alright, up we go. I would normally use light, but I'm dealing with cockatrices and paralisks who are not undead. But I'll still use fire. I'll still use this. That's right, paralisks are fire-based enemies, so they're going to be more resistant against a fire spell. But I gotta get rid of these mummies. Well, even though they're resistant, even though they're fire-based enemies, they succumb to fire. That's hilarious. Because it's not until Final Fantasy II where you see enemies, well, for the Final Fantasy II for the Famicom, that is, that where you see enemies become healed by their own element. Okay, so this is definitely an encounter tile to meet the blue dragon with. Let me try a mix of different elements here. Okay, so lightning doesn't work against him. Okay, that explains it. Hitting me with a thunder. So my warriors got some shock therapy from that. Okay, we gotta heal them up from all that. manticores. Let's do an elemental damage test first. But I can also use Bane too. Okay. So they're not very strong enemies, looks like. $1,317 points. Alright, let's explore the next chamber of the floating castle. Okay, we got an air elemental and a gray naga. Okay, I don't know what these guys are susceptible to, so we're gonna try a little bit of everything. I'm also... what is this? I figured as much. Okay, more susceptible to ice. And the elemental does not seem to get affected. I'm not gonna try warp in this case. Guess I'm gonna keep going with ice. I guess I could give Quake a try. Well, that got rid of the air elemental at least. Okay, being silenced is very, very bad. If my mages are silenced, no way they can cast any of their spells. Okay, at least it's a temporary status effect, like paralysis. Got myself a brand new house from this little box here. Okay. A silver helm. Okay, that's gonna be hawked off. More of the same here. I could try using this. I could probably just try nuking them, because I'm just not interested in prolonging these battles any further. No, that didn't work. Check the West Wing. Measly 880G. No, okay, no encounter tile here. Green Medusa. Okay, that didn't work. They take a lot of damage from fire, though. Okay, so they're susceptible to it. And leave behind good money. 13,000 G, good. Okay, moving on. We're finished in the West Wing here. Okay, that wasn't the right choice of spell, but whatever. I mean, as long as it takes out all 4 of the Manticores in the end, I'm fine. And that's 1 down. Two, 3. Okay, 1 remains. But it's already weak enough that I can finish it off with my knives. Okay. Treasure box, you found adamant. Oh, look at this. I found what the dwarves needed. Adamant, the legendary metal. So now I can take it back to the dwarf cave. Okay, they're very susceptible to fire. So I think even a basic fire spell will cut it against one measly Medusa. Okay, not much in terms of XP, but a somewhat acceptable payout of the GP. Okay, so that leads to the next chamber, but I'm not done exploring this chamber yet. I want to find everything that needs to be found in this here second chamber. I want to see if they're susceptible to earthquakes. Yep, they are. Okay, they use their tail to poison my guys. Okay, they're susceptible to earthquakes, but not very frequently. Okay, well that was a bit of a dud. So let's see if they're susceptible to poison gas. Yes, they are. Okay, so Bane works better than Quake. Treasure box, you found a white t-shirt. Can't hold anymore. Well, I guess that's too bad there, so... I mean, I guess I could drop the silver helm, but I still want to make money. Okay, if we cannot hold anymore, then I want to leave. And hawk off what I've earned. Okay. Okay, let's just cook these vampires and move on. Ah, 10,000 G, nice. Oh, that level spells are exhausted. Okay, so we're moving on. Okay, I don't need to cast Warp over here because it's a civil walk to the stairs. Okay, so use a house. $96,137. Okay, we can go back to town to hawk off what we don't need. Okay. Let's take a look. White t-shirt we can't use, but I still want to see if it can be used. I still want to see if it can be used as an item. Religious has fence. Here's the white t-shirt. Where he had 7 damage, that didn't work. We're gonna do this. 33 damage and launched a lower the criticals in it. Okay, so it casts ruse for the entire party. Okay, so if I have this... Okay, so that may not be too bad to have around. Wait, I want to use this again. Yeah, and he missed. So we're just going to basically stack the blink effect on all of our wizards here. Okay, but we can't keep doing this forever. I'm just going to continue on. I'm just going to nuke an Ankylosaurus now. Or freeze it, whatever comes first here. Okay, that takes care of the Ankylosaurus. So I don't really know if I want to get rid of the white T-shirt now, because if it can cast ruse for all 4 of my party members, that's very beneficial, because getting hit a lot is just not good. Okay, so everyone has a break spell. Let's take a look. Bane stays. I have the cat. Okay, I can hawk off this silver knife because I swapped it out from this. I can actually just swap it out for the cat claw. So we're gonna do this right now. Alright, getting rid of that. And there's a silver helmet I also need to hawk off because that's useless now. Who had that last? Getting rid of this. Okay, taking another look. I mean, now I only have 1 slot left to collect armor. So I suppose I could hawk off the heal helm? But then again, if it only casts, like, level 1 cure... Yeah, this is a bit of a... Let me just trade... Let me just put it here. You know what, it's a tough decision for me to make, but you know what, I think I am just gonna get rid of the heal helm. Because I need some space for... I still need some space for the rest of my armor here. So he cannot wear a white t-shirt. But that t-shirt definitely has some special capabilities in casting ruse for all 4 of my black wizards. Okay, 107, okay, 53 heals, 2 beard. Okay, I'm just going to invest in a couple more cat claws for the time being. Okay, only 1 cat claw, it appears. Okay, we're going to swap out for this. And we'll get rid of the silver knife. Okay, so now we have 2 cat claws and a wizard staff equipped. Okay, so now we're just going to stock up on potions again. Or I don't know. I mean, I'm close to buying another level 7 magic spell. Hang on. No, you know what? I'll hold off on that. I just really want to get some more potions. 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80. No, okay, I'm just 5 potions short. Alright, get another 5 more potions. 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80. Okay, good. So with that being done, alright, back to the inn, rest up, and save. Then back to the Mirage Tower. A sandworm. I think I can actually fight the sandworm this time around. Well, that's a good opening hit. Good, and I didn't have to use any of my magic spells this time around. One Cerebus down. Okay, let's keep racking up these points. Alright, more Cerebuses. Let me see if I can just fight it out with the Chimera. Okay, that's a good crit on the Chimera. You know, let's nuke a dragon, I don't care anymore. At least it didn't use thunder on me. Didn't know Perlis had such low HP. I guess they only have 45, whereas for the cockatrice is at 50. Alright, moving on. Okay, so now we're just gonna have to continue looking through the rest of this chamber and see what other treasures we can loot. 10 hits. Holy moly, they could stack their hits hard. I'm gonna do this. Mage. White and... Okay, so we gotta go back into the southeast chamber here, since we haven't finished looting the second chest that's in here. Three silent mages. Alright, guess we're fighting it out. Alright, gotta level up to 30. And RPG and VTBR are up. Alright, let's see what's in here. A black t-shirt. Okay. From a gold ring. Okay. Here's what I want to do. I have a silver bangle left on RPG, so I'm going to swap this out. Okay, so RPG has 24 and 67. 24 and 67. His evade percent goes down by 1. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 6, 7, 9. So his absorb goes up by 9 points. You know what? I'll take it. So we can then hawk off the silver bangle back in town. But I also want to see what the black t-shirt does as an item. Okay. $84 damage. Looks like it cast Fire 3 of... Okay, so we're getting some more pieces of equipment that can be used as regular items. Which is... This will be very handy, considering the fact that I only have limited spell charges after all. Can we spoil what the item casts? What item are you pretty much looking for in particular, Shadow Wanafin? Oh, and by the way, thank you very much for your follow the other day. If you're talking about the black t-shirt, I can definitely look that up on a guide. Normally I just focus on the guide for magic spells, but... The spell the black shirt casts. Okay, so once I'm done with this battle here, I'm gonna look up what it does, specifically. It looks like it casts Fire 3, but I'm not 100% certain on that. But we'll see. Okay, so Retro's now at level 30. Okay, so I'm gonna bring up the guide here. Okay, appendices. That's general. Okay, element. Okay, there should be a general item list around here. Oh, no, it's under equipment. My bad, I didn't go to here. Okay. Alright, let's... No. Armor. We need armor. That's where the black t-shirt lies. Okay. Alright, so in this game, I mean, it's called the black shirt and the white shirt, but in the US version they call it the... Okay, hang on. While the US version refers to these as black and white t-shirts, the original Japanese version refers to them as black robes and white robes. So... Okay, so the white robe or the white t-shirt casts Invis 2 around the white wizard. While the black wizard, it casts Blizzard 2. So, but this doesn't really help much. I'm gonna go to Brian Sulphur's guide to get a little bit more thorough information on this. Okay, it says here there's a room containing a black shirt that casts Ice 2 when used as an item in battle, and a white shirt that casts Invis 2 when used as an item in battle. Okay. Alright, so that's what the black t-shirt does. Casts Ice 2. So it casts Blizzara on the enemy. And the white t-shirt casts Invis, so which will help your guys help your party dodge physical attacks that much more easily. Okay, now we know. And Opal Shield. So we're gonna have to hawk that one off. That's no good. And can't hold anymore. Okay. I still need to... I don't really want to drop any equipment if it can be helped, because I need to make some money to buy magic spells. Okay, and I gotta petrify the evil eye right here. Broken into pieces, done. And CAPR's now at level 30. Okay, so that looks to bring all four of my wizards up to level 30, so looks like we're good. I want to still see if I can take anything from this chamber. Can't hold anymore. Okay, no encounter tile. Alright, so we're warping right back out. Very convenient. I don't have to make a very long walk back to the main floor of the Mirage Tower. But first, we do need to recover everyone from that little expedition. Okay, so we're heading back to town to hawk off some more gear. Gonna nuke some ankylosauruses, or even poison them. Okay, so we do have a while to go before we can get our guys to level 31, but today's session will have us go to level 32, and we have plenty to do to get us to that goal for today. Treasure looting is a definite time waster when it comes to leveling up your guys. So when we're hunting down chests, we run into enemies, kick their ass, collect the XP, collect the gold points, loot a chest, lather, rinse, repeat. Okay, so we're just gonna see what we're gonna be hawking off in town today. Okay, so we don't need the opal shield, that's gone, and the silver bangle's gone too. Okay, so let's take a look. So, okay, we have a little bit more wealth nicely arranged, so we still have 2 more slots for armor. Okay. Okay, I need to... Gotta make sure everything is nicely arranged so I can see this more properly. I definitely want to be swapping out everyone from their silver knives now, because that weapon's far too old for everyone. Okay, so RPG now has the cat claw, so we're hawking off the silver knife. There we go. Now it's more... Now the weapon menu looks more presentable here. Okay, I need to only get another house and 8 more heals, and then we'll rest up in town. $73, $74, $75, $76, $77, $78, $79, $80. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're nicely stocked up, so let's go save our progress and return back to the Flying Castle. You know what? I don't want to deal with Dino with the Tyro here. I mean, maybe when I get all 4 of my wizards a nuke spell, I'll humor that damn thing. But no. Okay, so back to the Flying Fortress to collect some more treasure. And we're also nicely rested up, considering now that all 4 of my... We're all rested up at level 30 now. Okay, so they didn't split paralysis. Shadow Wannabe, if you're still here, how are you doing today? Okay, let me take a look. No, I do not have a black shirt on this guy. I'm gonna use this. Nice 2, and nice 2. Alright, third floor. And they ambushed me again. Okay. Alright, moving on. Nuking the dragon. And it reciprocates with thunder. And I got a lot of damage from thunder towards VTBR here, so we're gonna need to really heal him up good after this. Alright, time to heal everyone up from that shock treatment. Went for a lot of potions that time, but what can you do? Alright, let's just freeze up this batch of enemies. Because at least one I can. $1,311 points. Let's move on. Okay, so let's just check the item in here that we weren't able to acquire last time. Okay, we already looted this one. A ribbon. Need. And I'm just going to drop the cap. The cap is worth peanuts. Because I don't want to have to warp all the way back to Gaia just to hawk off a measly little cap. I can earn better money now. Okay, so that still leaves 2 more extra slots. So with the ribbon, status immunity has been acquired. Okay, let's see what's in this chamber. We weren't able to acquire anything here last time. An opal gauntlet. Well, opal gauntlets are at least worth something, so I'll keep that on hand when I go back to town. Okay. Okay, we finished all of our looting in this sector of the castle. So now we move on to the next sector. The Bane Sword, but it slipped my mind that time. Oh well. Okay, next sector. Okay, we have a robot here we can speak to. You can look out over the world from this window. Okay, so I'm presuming this is the window. From this window, one can see the entire world. The 4 forces are flowing together, into the center of the 4 altars, into the Temple of Fiends. Oh, so the Temple of Fiends has more to it than meets the eye, I see. We're gonna have to pay a visit back to the old temple at some point. Rock golems. Okay, I think they're susceptible to earthquakes this time around. No, they're not. That is weird. Okay, I guess that's that. Defense. I'm gonna try Ice 3. I'm also gonna try Lead 3. Okay, so they're reducing my hit, but that's okay, I'm using magic. Okay, they're resistant to lightning. Let's just make sure all of our guys can easily dodge these attacks. Alright, let's try fire this time. If not, I'm gonna have to nuke a few golems. Okay, that's one golem down, 2 golems down, 3 golems down. At least the payouts are more decent this time around. Okay, so we're gonna check in here. Okay, we have 6 boxes. A protective cape. Okay, so I can add this. So 3366. 3366 evade goes down by 2%, but his absorb goes up. Let's see, 33. 8 points. Okay, well I can take a couple percentage evasion losses as long as I have a nice protective cape for him with me. Okay. Okay, we already checked this one. 8,135G. I still need more money in order to buy more spells. Can't hold any more. 9,500G. A soft potion, that's fine. And 6,400G. Yeah, so this is the only one we can't hold, so there's more armor in here. Okay, the opal gauntlet's the only thing I would have to hawk off in this case. It's getting really, it's cutting really down to the wire over what I should and shouldn't have for armor equipment. Okay, this is not good. Oh no, this is really not good. Because if they can, damn it. I'm gonna lose VTBR as a result of this. Yeah, one of my mages is down. No, wizards is down. And I also have RPG stoned. Oh no, this is a pure beatdown. Okay, we have to run for it. Okay. Well, we have no other choice. We're gonna have to just... Okay, I have to use this. Okay, setbacks happen. They happen. Even with this chance, not taking it. So now we have to resurrect the Black Wizard. Okay, but we also have to hawk off an Opal Gauntlet, since that's no good to us. Okay, 3 cat claws and a wizard's staff. I wonder if the cat claw can be better. Let's take a look. You know what, right now I'm going to focus on what needs to be done. Namely, resurrecting a Black Wizard, stocking up on potions again. This time around, I'm kind of not confident with the Flying Castle. But hang on a minute, let me just think. Do I want to go to the Underwater Shrine this time, or just stick with the Flying Castle? Because I can get better payouts in the Flying Fortress. 51 heals, and need to get another house. $56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. Okay, taking another look. Okay, a couple more heals to go. Alright, let's also see how we're doing for... Okay, we still have ways to go before we can move on to level 31. Okay, so we're nicely rested up. As a matter of fact, here's what I want to do right now. I have the adamant, so what I want to do is bring this back to the dwarf cave and just see what they'll make with that. Adamant. Now let me make this sword for you. Here, the best work I've ever done. It is my gift. Warriors, revive the power of the orbs. Excalibur. But our wizards cannot use that. The earth is reviving thanks to you, light warriors. Oh yeah, we got the nice orb glowing again. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the gist of what they're gonna say. Anyways, let's move out. I'm going to give this Excalibur a test run to see if it can be used as an item. See if Pro Cape does anything. Nothing happens. Okay, so it's worthless. I'm just simply just gonna have to hawk it off in town. Pro Cape, nothing happens. Alright, so let's just get rid of this worm here and be on our way. Okay, so let's go to a town and sell off the Excalibur, since it's just going to waste space in our inventory. Excalibur, 60,000. Can I get 30,000 out of it? Alright. But here's what I want to do now. Okay, first let's just save up just to make this official. I still want to procure 2 more nuke spells for my wizards. But I need 120,000 G to do that. So we're gonna hang around Lefane for a bit until we get the full 120,000. Then we're gonna get ourselves the nuke spells. And of course it's an effective means of level grinding as well. Okay, so we're not taking as much damage as we used to, thanks. Thank goodness. Black shirt casts Ice 2 and white shirt casts Events 2, which is 20 evasion for the whole party, which is not as good as Ruse's 80, but it's nice that it's party-wide. Personally, oh, well, anyways, Shane, thanks for being here, and yeah, I am keeping both shirts since they do have effective effects, and, I could pretty much just stack the capability of the defense sword with the white shirt just to, well, what I would just say is just double up the defense for my lead. I mean, CAPR has the defense sword, and since he serves as party leader in this case, he has to carry... He needs to have this sword since the party leader is going to be targeted the most by his adversaries. Anyway, let's just get... So, what I'm doing right now is I'm grinding for gold, so I can load up all my wizards with the nuke spell. Right now, only 2 of my wizards have nukes. Okay, 4 casts of Bane, only 1 giant succumb to it. Okay, so CAPR and VTBR have nuke spells, so Retro and RPG now need theirs. Let's take a look. Okay, so we have a bit of a ways to go before we can get the full 120,000. Because I'm gonna need... That's exactly what I need in order to get the remaining 2 nukes. But that's fine. This is also an effective means for me to grind XP. Also, I hawked off the Excalibur sword, since the Black Wizards obviously can't equip it. Only the Knight can equip an Excalibur. And for all the other parties, it's easy money. Cooking up some corpses here. Alright, not too far from under 20,000. In Final Fantasy Renaissance, the Spellblade can also use Excalibur, and since the Spellblade gets a damage bonus when using certain swords, when the Spellblade uses it, that weapon is better than the Masamune. Oh, cool. So, class bonuses. Sweet. Okay, looks like poison smoke is working better for this group of giants than the previous ones. So it shouldn't be too long now from 120,000. Yeah, we're pretty much on the verge of reaching our monetary goal to purchase the last 2 of the nukes. I forget I have the Bane Sword and I can use it. Saves me on spell charges. Okay, got the money, so time to go buy those nukes. Bam! Nukes for all of my wizards. Use a house to make this official. Okay, so our job in Lefane is officially done, so we don't need to go back to this town anymore. We got the wind chime. We can speak their language. We got the nukes. So now we can focus our efforts on the Flying Fortress and the Underwater Shrine, or we can go back to the Volcano or the Ice Cave. Either one of those 4 areas. But I need good payouts right now, so I'm just gonna stick with the Flying Fortress. In Renaissance, if you have a red mage in your party, you can enter new secret entrances to the Lefane Magic Store to find a level 8 spell for the red mage. Every job has a tweak like that, a hidden bonus. Okay, so the red mages, or maybe the red wizards in this case, can finally use level 8 magic. Because one of my biggest pet peeves with the original Final Fantasy was that red mages, or rather red wizards, can only learn magic up to level 7. They're not allowed to learn level 8 spells. And I always thought that was an unfortunate shortcoming. But with Final Fantasy Renaissance adjusting that, that's actually a much needed, that's pretty much a much needed improvement. It's level 8 white magic spell reverse damage and healing, so healing hurts it, and getting hit heals the red wizard. That's cool. That's a really cool feature. Definitely gonna have to look at acquiring Final Fantasy Renaissance on Steam sometime. I mean, probably when I get another Steam gift card for my birthday, I may look into purchasing it. Okay, okay, I want to go back to Gaia for a bit to rest up. We're only down one house, but that's not a big deal for me. It's not on Steam, I have to get... have to get it directly off Discord. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look at probably just tinkering with the game off Discord. It's a fan-made game. The creator made profit on Square, which shut it down in an instant. That is true. That is true. And Tyros and Wyverns. Okay. And I'm poisoned. Okay, that didn't work that time. Guess I'm just gonna have to nuke a dinosaur and a wyvern. Alright, back to the Flying Fortress we go. Alright, so we're gonna see what other type of loot we can acquire from the Flying Fortress, since it's not just about acquiring loot. I also want to be able to grind my guys to perfection as well, since I'm looking at level 32 as for today's level grind. How are you today, Shane? Oh, good. I got ambushed by a horde of vampires. I'm good. How's your day been so far? It's going pretty good, honestly. A little bit of a quieter day, but it's going pretty good. There's not going to be much of anything to do today anyway, so I can pretty much take the time to do some streaming. And I'm gonna get killed. Okay. Taking out the vampires. Alright, gotta dig into my heal supply. It's becoming a lot more demanding as my wizards become more and more powerful by the level, and they have more HP as a result. I don't know if I'm on to post links in this channel. I do have a link to someone write up about the FFR jobs and what each new job does. That tweaks the original 6 jobs and shows what the sprites look like pre and post promotion. That's cool. If you want to send a link, I'm gonna have to ask you to do it via PM. I can't really accept links in a general chat for obvious reasons. But if you want to send me like a private, like a private chat link, that's fine. Or I could even ask that you can also join my Discord, and I can give you permission to put up the link as well there. And my Discord link is located in below on the About Me page. But it would be cool to check out Final Fantasy Renaissance sometime. I did watch a YouTube video of it a few days ago, and it really does look interesting. They really cleaned up the game, so to speak. The game just plays more cleanly and more fun. Yeah, I'll just join the Discord because you're Whisper. Okay, yeah, so I haven't checked my Whisper settings in a long time, so I guess, yeah, so it looks like it doesn't accept strangers, so I guess I'm just gonna say, it's better to join my Discord, and you can put the link up for me there. Even though I offered your Whisper candy in a tour of my white van. Ha 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 ha! Nice try. Admirable effort, Shane. Admirable. Yeah. But I am now eager to try out Final Fantasy Renaissance. Now, whether I'm actually gonna stream it on my channel, that remains to be seen, because I still have my portfolio that I have to go through, plus I have a fan redeem that I promised to honor. And that fan redeem is going to be for Tales of Eternia, but that's not going to be for at least another couple months or so, because I still need to complete my initial lineup that I've arranged when I first started this channel. Okay. I'm just burning through these potions like crazy, but that's the price you pay when you play as 4 black mages, now black wizards. Also found another ribbon in one of the item boxes here in the fortress. Okay, so they're susceptible to this. 3 ribbons in the game for 1 Renaissance, but you need a thief to get the 4th one. Okay. Extra bit of strategy. I like it. Okay. Just making sure CAPR's in lead. Okay, so we completed the looting in this sector as well, so moving on to the next sector, which had the window. Okay, so we have to deal with these guys now. I do like the Flying Fortress because the payouts in the experience payouts in this dungeon are very good. I mean, I could even earn upwards of up to 2,000 XP a battle, provided I meet the correct enemies, or even more if I actually encounter a war mech. Okay, so I need to return to the chamber and collect whatever was left inside. Let's... I don't remember if I actually used... So I'm gonna try this again here. Okay, so now we're at level 31. About damn time. I mean, I've just been going on for so long. I wondered when I was gonna go up to level 31. Okay, so this is the only loot box I have not. A cloth. Oh, how lovely. A cloth. Womp womp. All this way just to get a dirty piece of cloth. Well, I'm dropping it. My first time playing FF Renaissance, I tried to hunt Warmech because I had a blue mage on my team, and Warmech is the only enemy with a nuclear blue magic spell. When I finally encountered him, he went first, hit my blue mage for a critical hit, and one-shotted him. So I gave up on nuclear. Ouch. Warmech is an asshole. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, sentries are... Okay, hang on a minute. I want to use defense here. White shirt. Gotta make sure everyone can dodge the attacks here. So I gave up on nuclear. Oh boy, that really hurt. Okay, it looks like the white shirt needed to be cast again. That wasn't enough. Okay, we're just gonna have to resort to potluck just to get rid of this sentry here. Oh, okay, I finally made this machine fall. So okay, VTuber gets to level 31. Okay, but we still have a couple more of our mages who need to get up. Look how many heal potions I'm burning through just to keep these guys alive. It's crazy. Okay, defense. I'm gonna try using Ice 3 on him this time to see how this works. So damage. Retro is up. Okay, one more wizard to go and we're all at level 31. I'm gonna burn through all my potions at this rate. All of them. And I still need to collect more level 7 magic. Even though I actually have the main ones that I need. I'm gonna have to preserve Bane spells because I do want to warp out of here. Okay, CAPR's now at level 31. Okay, all 4 of my wizards have reached level 31. Okay, so we're gonna continue on. Okay, gonna use Bane here. Four chests. A heal potion, but that's cold comfort. $5,450. 5,450 G. A protective ring. And 9,000 G. Okay, well, I don't necessarily need another protective ring because I got protective ring for all 4 of my guys. So that's just gonna have to get hawked off back in town. Okay, so that completes that spot. Let's see what's this way. I'm not dealing with these 4. I'm not dealing with this group. I'm out of here. Because they nearly wiped my entire party last time. Soft potion. 4,150 G. That goes towards the spell fund. 3,400 G. Also towards the spell fund. And a katana. Katanas cannot be used. Can have to be equipped. Well, I can give them a test run as an item in battle. If not, it gets hawked off. This leads to the next sector, so I'm not going to focus on that spot. See what a katana does. Glad I'm taking less damage from these types of spells. Okay, nothing happens, so I can't do it. So the katana's just gonna have to get hawked off. comes down here. A couple more chambers. Okay. Just gonna see if I can... Manticores I'm fine with fighting. They're not bad enemies to deal with. So let's see what's in here. Tiamat is the fiend of the wind. Tiamat is the fiend of the wind. Okay, so we have some computer panels that state that Tiamat is the fiend of the wind. Okay. That did some pretty serious damage to the Chimera, so we're just gonna stick with Ice Tooth or Chimeras for the time being. Okay. I guess that's all these computers are gonna say. That Tiamat is the fiend of the wind. Yeah, I'm not taking a chance, even if I have a chance. I'm out of here. I don't really want to deal with these. Once I become far more... If I can get some more ribbons, then yeah, but not right now. I should be able to procure one more ribbon before I'm going to be able to play fuck around and find out with these enemies. And, okay, so we have... some Red Hydras here. Even though I thought they were for the... You would think they would be for the volcano, but nope, here they are. They can also take refuge in the Flying Fortress. Okay, so this is the infamous looping floor. So you have to go in a very specific direction in order to access the teleporter that takes you right to the bridge where Tiamat is. So there aren't going to be any more treasures after this point. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be using the warp spell to exit out of the Flying Fortress and go back to town. We've looted everything that needed to be looted in this, in this Flying Fortress, that I know of. So we're gonna exploit warp here, so we can save ourselves a long, dangerous walk back. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, use the house. Okay, so we're gonna have to hawk off a few things back in town, and then we're gonna have to move to the underwater shrine. Because we still need to collect the treasures over there. Okay, we're gonna nuke some Ankylosauruses. So now all 4 of my wizards have their respective nuke spells. We need to now make good use of them. So here's the grass spot that you told me about, Shane, and it really helped pay off in spades. Anywho, let's just head back down and hawk off this material. We don't need an extra protective ring, and... Let's see, so there's an extra pro ring that we don't need. Honestly, if you want money fast, you can go to the Ice Cave, just keep triggering the eye fight. It has almost no HP, gives over 3,000 gold, over 800 experience. What's experience is found among the 4 fastest way to get the money for the last few spells, and the quickest way to level up the game. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so maybe maybe I can hold you to that. But let me just see what else I have here. So again, yeah, looks like I have everything that I particularly want. Okay, so now we have to go. Okay, so. Okay, the katana will have to be hawked off now since we can't use the katana. Well, it's worth 30,000. That'll help load me up on a few extra spells. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, so now that we're done with this, let's head to the magic shop and load up on a few magic spells since we have the money right now. So here are the other level 8 magic spells. Stop, Zap, and XXXX. Now, let's just take a quick look at what these spells pretty much done with our little guide here. Okay, so the one that we have, Nuke, is Flare. Causes massive non-elemental damage to all enemies. Kill, also known as XXXX, just targets one enemy and kills one enemy, while Stop stuns all enemies disabling attacks. Banish, or Zap, potentially kills all enemies, so it's another insta-kill spell. And, okay, let's just go back to here. Stops... I'm not too certain about XXXX or Zap. But a paralysis spell that targets the entire party is tempting, so I'll pick this one up here. Okay, and you can stop. Okay, so now what we're gonna need to do is... You know what, I'm not particularly fond of this item shop here in Gaia. I would rather just... It's more easier for me to load up on heal potions when I'm in Crescent Lake. So here's what I'm gonna do. First, I'm just gonna stop at the inn. It's more easier for us to load up on potions in this shop. Okay, since heal is the first option you can get. So 44 heals we gotta load up, and so 2 more pures and 2 more houses. Okay, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and that's 70. Keep going. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. 78. Boy, I wish this game could let you buy multiple 79. 80. You know, I'm gonna keep going to the full 99. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. Can't carry anymore, so that's it. We're capped out of the potions, so now I'm just gonna supplement myself by... No, I don't want the cabin, I don't care for cabins, I just need some houses now. Okay, so we got a full set of heal potions, 99. Gonna stop and save. Okay, so that's done, and now we're heading out. Okay, we still have ways to go before we can go to level 32, because I've stated that today, we want to go to level 32 for today's session. Okay, guess he will not fall so easily. Okay. So I should be able to buy another level 7 spell while I'm at it. Saber is worthless, we're going with Blind. And Blind just pretty much is exactly what it means. You target an enemy to blind them. So that completes the level 7 slot for CAPR. Just gonna rest up in town just to make it official. Okay, now we're heading down to the underwater shrine, and we're going to continue looting treasures down there. So this way, this is the way we have to go, just to go down to Kraken's floor. Okay, having Thor's Hammer and Zeus Gauntlet with is redundant. I need to spread that out for the next battle. I just have to make sure one wizard has a Thor Hammer and another wizard has a Zeus Gauntlet. Otherwise, it creates a shortcoming for battles like this. Okay. Alright, moving on. Entering in this corner, we now move down to the deeper depths of the shrine. I think these lobsters are weak against ice, if I'm not mistaken. Empty chamber. Okay, moving around to next to do around the bend over here. Alright, that worked. Not much in terms of payout, but whatever. Okay. We pretty much have a chamber with no door. Alright. Okay, that's more like it. These are the type of payouts I want to see. Okay, that just leads to a dead end, so we're gonna go this way. We need to use defense. Light. I'm gonna have to also use this. And I'm probably also gonna need to use Fire Free here. And you're gonna slaughter me like pigs. Because ghosts hit hard. One thing you can only learn by playing randomized is that one of the doors in this dungeon and one in the final dungeon are locked and need the Mystic Key to open, but since it's impossible to reach these places without already having the Mystic Key, you would never notice normally. Okay, that's interesting to know. Okay, that's a dead end. Okay, so we still have a ways to go before we have another 45,000 G to buy another spell. Okay, at least I got a good payout from those lobsters. Okay, let's go this way and see what's over here. Another empty chamber. Okay, so nothing to deal with in here. Okay. I could just freeze these sea snakes. Withstood a barrage of 4 Blazaras. Impressive. But I'm bashing this snake over the head dead. Alright, 717 points. Moving on. We're on the second floor of the shrine. Empty chamber, moving back down. Okay, we got chests. Just a mere 110 G. No encounter tile, moving down this way. I'm just gonna see if I can just fight it out with these snakes. Okay, I'm actually making decent damage to them. No encounter tile next to this chest. Okay. Okay, exiting out of this chamber, heading downstairs. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need to cook these ghosts good. Two chests. $8,135 in this one. Water Elemental. Well, these guys are actually susceptible to ice and lightning. That I still remember. Okay, so the basic ice spell did not quell this water elemental. Let me see what I can do. Alright, let's see what's in this chest. 7,690 pieces of G. Okay, so this is an encounter tile with water elementals. Alright, good to know. Let's just kick it up a notch. Okay, we're leaving this chamber here. Okay, moving on. So we finished looting a treasure in there, so let's see what other treasure chests we can find. So there's another chamber in here. Wizard Sags. Not a big fan of fighting Sahalagans, but whatever. The gold payout is at least somewhat acceptable. 5,450 G. No encounter tile here. Look at that. We got mummies, cockroaches, and perilous underwater for some strange-ass reason. Video game logic. Look at me using fire spells against fire-susceptible enemies in an underwater shrine. I love how the fact that fire enemies can actually get killed by their own elemental strength. Unlike in Final Fantasy II, where if you used an elemental spell against an enemy of the similar element, it just heals them. I got myself a power gauntlet and 385 pieces of gold. So, presuming this is still an encounter tile. Yeah, it's still an encounter tile. But that's fine. I mean, I could use another battle just to help get some more XP out of it. Shame if it doesn't work on the NES, making the Power Glove useless. Okay, so Power just casts Saber, and since it's a bug spell, it's useless, so I'm hawking it off for cash. Did post a screenshot on Discord showing how the Power Glove would be if Saber did work. Okay, cool. So, once I'm done with my stream today, I'm going to take a look at my Discord to see how it will be working. Just to check out the screenshot how the Power Glove is really supposed to work. Okay, we got 4 ghosts this time, so I'm gonna use Fire 3 to get rid of them. Swung and a miss. Fuck you. 60,717. Okay, this is also an encounter tile, but with water elementals this time around. Can't be equipped. So let me take a look. I'm just gonna test it just for fun. Just for fun. Just to see how worthless this thing really is. Weapon became enchanted, it said. Yeah, enchanted with nothing. Okay, well, if it's a bugged tool, off to the store it goes. Okay, Shaka Shark, Shaka Sahuagin. Another light axe, cool. Okay, so this is also an encounter tile. Alright, 4 resistant shocks. No, I guess I'll keep it at that spot. Let's see what's over here. Okay, sea trolls, lobsters, and sea snakes. And I get a preemptive strike against them too. Yep, same thing. Alright. Those 2 encounter tiles next to a chest that has a light axe on it. That's fine, it's worth the extra XP for me. Say, Shane, here's an interesting question. Does Final Fantasy Renaissance have the gift shrines that were exclusive to the Game Boy Advance and PSP versions of the game? Were they implemented in Final Fantasy Renaissance, so to say? Because their bonus, I mean, I know that the Earth, Fire, Water, and Air gift shrines are all bonus dungeons that were made especially for the Game Boy Advance and the PSP versions of the game. But I'm not sure if Final Fantasy Renaissance has it. It does, no, it does not. But every job has a hidden side quest that makes them stronger. Oh, okay. Have the developers even considered doing the gift shrines? Or are they decided it's just not worth the extra effort? Some of these are just really easy, like talking to Matoy as a Black Wizard as your on-screen character unlocks passive ability which strengthens elemental spells. Oh, cool. I want to see how my guys are doing right now. Okay, so it's not long now for out to level 32. More chests in here. Okay, I'm not sure if that was an encounter, if it was a specific encounter tile or just a random encounter. Let's cut up a shark. $7,340 G, 2,750 G. Okay, so that is an encounter tile. You know what? Let's nuke the sharks. $9,900 G. Okay, this time I gotta use my defense sword. Okay, VTuber level 32. And RPG now level 32. Can't hold anymore. So there's definitely an armor. Okay, we'll have to get back to that one a little bit later. But I don't really want to leave the underwater shrine until all my guys are at level 32. Nothing over here. Nothing over here. He has made some decent quid out of this. Okay, there's a stairway. Okay, there's one piece of equipment that was not acquired. So we'll have to get back to that treasure chest a little bit later. Possibly not possibly, definitely next session. RTRO's now up. Okay. CAPR's the only one that has to go up now. You know, maybe I'm just gonna stick to knifing these snakes. At least my wizards can now dish out some decent damage now they have their cat claws. Okay, so that's now officially done. Alright, everyone's at level 32, so we're warping out of here. Actually, I think I have to keep the momentum going. Nope. Okay, back in town. So let's just load up some more level 7 magic here. Okay, so CAPR has blind, VTBR has blind, RTRO has blind, RPG has yet to get his blind, but that'll be for next session. I'm not going to bother stocking up on any potions right now, because I'm tired and hungry and need to refuel. Okay, just see how many potions. We have 50 heals, so we went all the way from 99 down to 50. We still have our houses, we still have a decent amount of pures and a decent amount of sauce. We are going to need to hawk off the power glove. Okay, so let's rest up in the inn. Okay, so that will be session 4 today. So I'm just going to exit out of here for a bit. Okay, so with that being said, next level we're going to have to get 31,834 points at most, and 29,847 points at the least. Leaving today's session with 20,030 G. We've acquired a lot of equipment today, looted a lot of chests, and we have 4 full charges of level 8 magic. And looks like we means an additional level 3 charges too. Okay, I think we're good. So let's just close it off and get back to our regular bubble screen. Okay guys, so thanks very much for being a part of today's RPG CAPR stream. So, Shadow1, thank you very much for joining me. Shane, thank you very much for joining me. I also appreciate the link to the Discord for the new RPG Renaissance game. I'll definitely check it out, and we can have a little bit of a further discussion in the Discord. And if you guys like what you see, you can join my Discord. It's in the About Me page. You can click the banner link to get the invite, and we'll talk turkey about RPGs or whatever. And okay, so it's already 2:30 where I am. So let's just see who's available for a raid right now, shall we? So I'm just going to get out of here and go back to regular Twitch here. And, so who is available for a raid? Okay, so my good friend Alexia is... Yeah, my good friend Alexia is on today, so we're going to give her a raid. So I'm going to go to this. So we're going to raid Alexia Burchett. Okay, so with that, I'm just going to say, see you all next stream. Take care and have a good one. And say hello to Alexia preferably.